some lip gloss? We need some lip gloss. I need some lip gloss. Oh, child, 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 child. Okay, hold up. Where is my lip? Let me. How much juice we got? How much juice we got? No, we gotta leave this on charge. How much juice we got? Where is? Don't tell me I washed my lip gloss. Ooh, if I wash my lip gloss, I am slow. Okay, I ain't that slow. Okay. We surely gonna have some copyright in the background, honey. I know I was just dancing to a nice old little groovy little beat. Had me moving, honey. That's too much time. I done came to a new laundromat. Let me just say, stay tuned for some content. I'm acting like I ain't never been nowhere. I'm just so amazed how things are different when you go to different places while still being in the same daggone state. This is something, honey. You see this right here? See, when I had looked online, right, I was trying to get it so they didn't tell me by word what I was looking for, but I was assuming that this was a credit card thing, right? And it is, but it's not for your debit card at all. It is not for your debit card. What they do here, stay tuned so I can show you. Maybe you already know something about it. I don't know nothing about it, and I found myself extremely. I got 16 minutes. I found myself just in awe and amazement of how they run things here. And you see this right here? You see it? It says insert card, laundry card. Girl, I got me a laundry card. And I'm sure they're gonna have to come back to this location time after time after time because I still got money on my laundry card because you do have to put a certain amount on the laundry card. But anywho, it is almost, is it? Let me check my phone. It is 8:03 Eastern Standard Time here in Virginia. And while I'm in the laundromat, I had something that happened and the happening happened and it led me to want to talk about something that I already talked about before, but I may be talking to a new viewer. Hello, welcome to the live stream. My name is Kanisha Lachey Wynn, and I plan to do just that in life, honey. Yes, I do. With all of the adversity that I am going through, whether I chose it or whether it was just inevitable to not go through. So, ain't gonna speak on the sister girl situation, but I'm glad that she felt the need to speak to me. And it's not crazy, but God know what He doing when He aligned you with certain folks that remind you, hey, you are worthy. You do have value. You know this, but to hear it from someone who don't know you but do know you through the screen, it just reminds you to keep going. For years, if you have been watching me, I told you I am very intentional about the things that I do. Sometimes hard-headedly intentional, but I am intentional with everything that I do because I do things with a meaning. I do things with a purpose. Whether you see it or not, it ain't your vision, baby. It's mine, and it's between me and the one above, right? But as I've told y'all before, if I told you before, God knew what He was doing when He placed you within your family. He knew what He was doing when He placed you with your family. Your family is your first teacher or teachers. They teach you what to do. They teach you what not to do. And they give you the very examples of many walks of life when you start living real life. See, when you're a child, some children are sheltered. They're within their environment and they're kept close for a reason, for whatever reason, motive, and intent that is. But I'm thankful that I was raised the way that I was raised because it is making me who I am today. All of the things that I went through, I used to question every single thing. Even still to this day, I go back on remembrance and I just question stuff. But I'm not questioning Him because God knows what He's doing. And He knew all of what I could handle. See, many people would not be able to walk in the shoes that I walk today. He knew that I was a strong one. What he say? He's not going to put too much on your plate. I may not say it the way that they said it, but God not gonna put too much on your plate that you can't eat, or God not gonna give you too much that He don't believe that you can handle. He gonna give you everything, good and bad, because He chose you to do it. Sister girl said some powerful words, and I can't say that me and her, we got similar stories. So there's a lot of us out here in reality and online that got similar stories. I used to wonder why I never fit in, when I know that I'm a great person, a great soul to be around and to be connected with. If you got me on your team, baby, you going to elevate. Now, me, it may look a little stagnant because I got a different job to do. I'm called to do something differently that you ain't called to do. But I always wonder why Kanisha never fit in. Why they don't like her. What did I do to you? Now, I did do some things to some people, some evil things. I used to be a thief back in the day. Yes, I did. If I couldn't get it, whether it was from mama, grandma, grandpa, or whoever was in the tribe that was giving out the extension of help, Kanisha chose to get it on her own by being a thief, doing the very thing that commandment said not to do. Thou should not steal. Baby, I was a thief since a child, youngin'. I learned how to do that. Yes, I did. I learned how to steal. If I could not get it by asking, I was going to get it by taking with these hands. And with that being said, everything that I took from someone else, I was taking from myself. Everything that I took from someone else, I was taking from myself. And let me just say, the very people who used to joke and pick on me, those were the ones who I targeted, because I had a feeling inside. I'm like, oh, since you don't like me, I'm going to take the very thing that you do like, since you don't like me. Yes, I was on that type of time. I was on that type of time, but I used to always want, even before I started stealing, this was before now, why don't I fit in? I'm going to take it back to daycare. I used to go to daycare, and it wasn't for too long. But I experienced a lot of BS in daycare. If it wasn't incesting, it was some dealing with something being gay. And I was just in the circle. Now, I knew that that was not something good to do. But when you are a loner, or was a loner, and you really just didn't want to be by yourself, being that you were an only child, I'm an only child by my mother. And as far as I know, if that is my father, I'm one of three with him. I was alone. What child really wants to be alone? A child wants to play and have fun. I ain't had too much fun as a kid. I didn't. But I made it fun. I put myself in situations all because I wanted to fit in and be liked. Incest. Yup. Touched by family members and also touched family members. Females. I did all of that. But that wasn't me though. Or was it? Daycare. 5, 6 years old. Daycare. Let's move it up to the church. I was raised in the church. Got baptized at the wrong age. The age of 6. I'ma hold on to that. I should have got baptized at 7, at least before. But I got baptized when I was supposed to. God allowed it to happen for a reason. Baptized at the age of 6 and in the church, baby, when I tell you I've seen so much from my elders, the ones that was leading the congregation, the ones that won't lead the congregation, but the ones that was tied into some type of role within the church. I seen a whole lot of foolery. A lot of foolery. Pastor messing with other people, women in the con. Let's just say pastor messing with a lot of folks. Pastor son doing some things, pastor daughter doing some things, pastor daughter did some things with the pastor daughter. Well of age, much older than me. She knew more better than I did, but I knew better too. I just wanted to be liked, honey. So I put myself in certain situations. Daycare, church. Let me just say, I used to play my role in the church. I used to sing in the choir. I do have a God-given voice. I ain't showed y'all or really displayed that too much because I don't be wanting to make myself cry. Because when I do sing and when I do record what I record, I be crying like a baby. I'm gonna put it out because I've been hiding that too. I'm gonna put it out just to see what it can do for you, if it can do something for you. Because my voice ain't for everybody. Used to sing in the choir. I used to be an usher. I used to be a praise dancer. I always wanted to do mine. You know, when your face white and you wear the black and you got the gloves on and you're doing it. I always wanted to do that, but couldn't get into that. I don't know why. But I was always with people who did not like me. They knew who I was tied to, but they did not like me. Why? Maybe they seen something that I didn't see. Or maybe they knew something that I knew. Let me just say, the word travel when you are licking and lapping your cousins. Even if they start to lick and lapping, no, they're going to put themselves up under the table but expose you. I was known for that in my neighborhood. Let's take it up to school. Southside Elementary. In the bathroom stalls. Lined up with girls. Doing stuff that I ain't had no business doing. But it was many of us that had the enemy on us. I'm not going to say that was us. I'm going to say it was some type of spirit or some type of curse that made us do these things. But I had the free will and choice not to do it. But I made an excuse as to why I did it because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to feel accepted. I wanted to be a part of something. Because I was always alone. Always alone. By myself. And when I walked by myself, I was with family members. And I'm just saying these family members, they did not like me. And I knew this, but I didn't want to believe it. I figured if they're not going to tell me to my face, then we cool. You can talk behind my back because as a young girl, like, you can talk behind my back, but if you ain't saying it to my face, then it holds no weight to me. But it carried some weight. It carried within me. I always was never accepted when it came to the people that I knew, my upbringing. I used to always question, why did God place me with my family if I'm having these particular feelings about my family members? And let me just say, family members got feelings too, and they had feelings about me. Did they tell it? In a subtle way. They told it without telling it. And let me just say, I was a little dumbfounded in a sense then, but I remember certain things. I was never liked, but I was chosen by God. I am 32 years old, and I had a reflection in this laundromat about me and a stranger who watches me. And she told me something that I'm going to carry with me until he takes the breath out of my body. He didn't do it for no reason. He did it because he knew that I was strong enough to go through everything that I've been through. Let me say it again. Everyone that I know, no, you could not walk in these shoes. You would not last a second, a millisecond. I have been through so much turmoil since a young age, it don't make sense. But then again, it do. Because I've always been in preparation season. Since a child. I always had a feeling about a feeling. Let me just say, children know. Children feel in the womb. While you're pregnant with your child in your stomach, whatever thoughts that you are thinking, your child feels it. Trust me. You know it. You know it. A child knows. A mother knows. A parent knows. A host knows. I always had a feeling. I was like, something ain't right. Let me just say, be mindful of who you lay down with. You may start off liking them, but do you know who you're actually liking? That like may turn into a form of dislike, a form of hatred, a form of something that ain't good. And let's just say if you created another form that's coming out of you, spewing out of you, and when you look at that child is going to remind you of the choices that you made, that you regret making. A lot of parents never wanted to be parents. A lot of parents never wanted to be parents. They just wanted to have fun while creating, because creating the baby felt good, while not truly knowing, or maybe being dumbfounded, knowingly or unknowingly knowing that you're going to have a baby if you don't protect yourself. And even if you do protect yourself, there is a high chance that something is going to occur. A child knows when that parent does not want them or never did want them. A child knows while in the womb, before being birthed out, they know whether or not they're wanted or not. But let's just say if you come from a family that does not agree with abortion, you're going to have that child. You laid in your bed, you made your bed. Now, hey, hold on. You feel me? Because it didn't went left. So make it right for me. Make it right. We know. We're not dumb, stupid, and slow. We know. And maybe you did try to form a liking for your child if you don't like them, but the child still knows something is wrong. I always knew something was wrong. And I'm not wrong for speaking on it. What I'm doing is having a holy moment that may seem like it's unholy. I'm speaking the truth. If you have ever thought about having a child, think about it a little bit more. If you're having doubt about having a child, that child gonna know that there was a little doubtful feeling with you conceiving that child. A child knows. I had a problem with God as a child because I did not understand at a young age why I was going through a place in certain situations that I was placed in. Trust me when I say I was placed in them. I didn't have a choice in certain things. A child, depending upon what type of family you come from, you don't have a voice, because mother is mother and whoever else is authoritative over you, you have to listen to them. You don't have no power. If they tell you jump, you ask how high. You can't say nothing. And then if you do, they're going to try to beat it out you. Them say, I loved getting my ass whooped as a child. I stay getting my ass whooped as a child. If it wasn't by my mother, it was from my uncle. If mother couldn't do the job, she was going to send me to my uncle. Them just say, I ain't get too many whoopings from my granny. Granny didn't never beat me until one time I really got on her nerves, honey. You know how I got on her nerves? My grandma lifted me up with one hand. I remember it. That house that I showed y'all on this channel, you've seen it newly, but you also may have seen it, the old version, if you've been watching all up in it. In that house, I was raised in that house. It's a generational house. Granny picked me up with one hand, and she had a dryer. I think washer and dryer. And when I say she lifted me off the ground, this the ground. Grandma lifted me all the way up to about right here. My grandma's a strong woman, physically and mentally. Whatever I did, I'm gonna say with this mouth, I said something to her. I said something, but she lifted my ass up, and I still won't scared. I said, if you don't put me down, and she took me higher. I said, get off me, and she dropped my ass. And then she went on, and she had to pray because she didn't want to hurt her grandchild, because she loved me. But whatever I did that day, I pissed Granny off, because Granny ain't never whooped my ass. Even that Granny loved on me. and she talked to me. And she even had to apologize to her about to take my ass out because that's why I said, get off me. I couldn't breathe. I was fighting her hands. Like, keep your hands to yourself. I used to stay getting whippings. And let me just say that was my form of attention. As a child, I always wanted attention because I was alone. The grown folks had their own stuff going on. The grown folks used to dish me off to other people. I stayed at a lot of folks' house having sleepovers. Aunt Sharina, I don't know, she thinks she's my cousin, but I used to call her Aunt Sharina. Sharina used to make some bomb-ass virgin daiquiris. And I used to be sipping over there in my head. I'm like, yeah, I'm drinking, honey, because I was always near adults. I was never amongst children. Let me just say, my cousins, when they was around, they was around, but when they was gone, they was gone. My aunt, she was out of state. My aunt was doing her own thing. But I was always alone. But I was always in an adult's face. It wasn't really my mama's too tough, but I was in somebody's house, staying with somebody. And I had some good times with these people. I did. But as I got older, I strayed away because I started to see some of them too. I see you, but thank you for giving me a good time when I did have a good time, but I always got my ass beat. It started off by me not knowing no better. And then it started off, I'm like, shit, if this the way I can get your attention, let me do something else so I can get my ass beat and hear it's not working. But if mama couldn't do it, she sent me over to my uncle, and it was back and forth. I'm like, if y'all not, something wrong with y'all, because y'all can't see that I like this shit. And then I was getting to the point where I won't like it, and look, it went to the regular thin belts, and then it was upped up to them thick ass leather belts. And when it upped up to the thick ass leather belts, I had to get smart. I'm like, wait a minute, you tearing my ass up. I'm going to school, and the teacher's looking at me like, what's going on? I had webs and shit everywhere, honey, because I was defending myself. I was behind my back, and I was wept the hell up because I was hard-headed. I was doing things intentionally to get some attention, but I still ain't get the attention that I wanted. But they was trying to beat something out of me. I don't know what it was, because honestly, I really wasn't doing nothing bad. Then again, I did used to lie. I used to hide report cards because when I was in school, it started off in kindergarten. I knew something was going on in kindergarten. Here I go with this same story again. Just know it ain't a lie. The paper told me to color the goddamn eagle beak orange, and I used to go hunt with my grandfather, and I literally seen an eagle with my own eyesight because my granddad was gonna kill it, and I know I heard on the news that you gonna go to jail or get charged if you kill an eagle hunter, but he was gonna do it, but he ain't do it. I don't know if he may have did it while I went around, but I seen the color of the animal with my own damn eyes, and the paper gonna tell me the color of orange. It's not orange, it's yellow. So instead of me following instructions of the paper, I did something wrong, which I really didn't. They were programming me as a child to be stupid. I was never stupid. I was always an intellectual. And then I experienced things as a young child and know better. I got in trouble for coloring the beak the correct color. Now, for those who know the story, the goddamn Miss Tweet, had some tweets in here. Tweet had a nerve to call my mammy. And then mammy had to call granny. I don't even know why she couldn't go along. Maybe, a new parent got to bring their mama with them. But a child having a child, they don't know no better. Or maybe they had to talk to the teacher and figure out, look, yeah, we got to watch out for this one because she knows something. But you're going to program me as a child to tell me to color something wrong. I'm not listening to you. I'm not going to go far listening to you. Anywho, I colored that beak yellow. And I colored it nicely too. And I got in trouble. I got in trouble for doing the right thing. Now, if that ain't dumb, stupid, and slow, you know something wrong in this goddamn matrix. It started as a damn child. Don't let me go back to daycare because I snitched on some stuff too. I don't know what the snitching did. If anything, snitching is put a target on my back. Yeah, don't do nothing around her because she gonna tell her, you damn Skippy. You got that right. I'm gonna tell it if it's something wrong. Anywho, I stayed getting my ass beat for stuff. Some of the stuff was wrong, and some of the stuff I did, I don't even know, couldn't tell you. But I'm thinking back to the people, I'm like, what was wrong with you if you said that this ain't working? You gonna have a nerve to tell me something ain't working. Some of them never working with the alignment, honey. Or was I just one that was chosen to shake the table and teach you a lesson? Everyone around you is a teacher, whether you want to believe it or not, and everyone around you, it don't matter about the age. Let me just say, if you've been telling folks your age, don't tell them about that no more. Don't tell them about it no more because it's not working. Because I think we both kind of ignorant in a sense when we choose to be ignorant in a sense. But don't tell them about your age no more because especially if you don't tell them about it that. Especially if you don't go tell me and be in alignment with that damn teacher, Miss Three, gonna tell me and that I did something wrong. You crazy as I don't know what. Now carrying on in school, this is me saying, see, I was always talented. My thing was singing, dancing, and theater. That's me. That's in my blood, baby. That's what the fuck I do. I'm a singer, natural born singer. And then when you don't use it, you lose it. But we're gonna hit some notes. I'm gonna hit some notes. I always loved being in the limelight. Whether I was nervous or not, it just felt natural. So I went for the very things that I was afraid to do, but I was good at it. Chorus. Always with the white folk until I got in middle school, I started to be with my brownies. Let me just say it was competition. I loved competition, honey. Cherie Bird, shout out to you, girlfriend. I was mad when you had all them goddamn solos, and then I actually had my times. But I was mad when you had them solos, honey, especially when it was not to see I'm gonna kick you about to do. I wanted that role, honey, because her voice was better. It was better for it. I give credit where credit was due. I wasn't strong enough, honey. My voice wasn't strong enough. But Cherie Bird, shout out to you. Jasmine Nicholas, shout out to you. Them was my competitors with the voice thing. Everybody else, I wasn't worried about y'all. But I wanted my spotlight. I wanted to be front row and center. So I made my own way. So I stayed in chorus for years. Elementary, middle school, and high school. That's what I did. I started getting into talent shows. My very first one that I won, maybe someone do got it. I was in the newspaper for winning Miss DMS, Miss Dinwiddie County. I wish that I would have had more competition in the competition because I can't say that there was no competition in the competition. That's why I won. Then again, it was one, but I still won. But yeah, me and Darcy and Chavis. Darcy and Chavis won Mr. DMS. That was my start of, okay, you gotta give, keep on giving. Because it wasn't just for me, it was for the people because they enjoyed it. Let me remind you, whatever gift you have, it's not for you to hold on to it. It's for you to share with the people. And that's what I continue to plan to do while being in my 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, and whatever else. Even in the spiritual realm with G.O.D. I plan to do just that. Let me just say, a lot of people that I stemmed from and came from, I knew at a young age that they did not like what I was doing. They couldn't understand why I wanted to do the things that I was doing. Why does she want to be on stage? Why does she want to do all these things? Let me just say I had people show up to certain things just to see if I was going to mess up. People showed up to certain things just to see if I was going to mess up. I fooled you, huh? Because I believe in myself. And I also need practice. I had so many people telling me, oh, you need vocal lessons. You're right, I do. So what are you going to do about it? If you know that I have potential in this area, and if you claim that you want to see me do well, what are you truly doing to help that? Besides giving constructive criticism, critiquing, being a hater, what are you going to do? Especially if you're my elder authority. Oh, you want to see me do good? Why haven't you put out any money and put me into some places where it can help elevate and advance and help me master my skill that you know that I'm skillful in? Where was the help? I never got help in those areas. No, I did not. I had to help myself. I've always been an advocate in a sense for everything that I had to do. Nothing has been easy for me. Nothing. Everything that I do is by myself. Do I like that? No. because I know that I am a collaborator. I know that I can work with people. I did it in school, taking it back to chorus. I had to collaborate and spend hours with certain people to practice certain lines and pitches and tones. I had to do that. Now, everybody that I was partnered with, no, I didn't like their ass. They ain't like me neither, but we made that shit work. We collaborated for the greater good. But it's reminded me of the very things that and they know that I was talented in. Why didn't nobody help me? Why did no one help me grow if you truly wanted to see me do better? Or maybe the things that I wanted to do just didn't align with the ancestral generational pattern. Maybe that's what it is. And you're wondering, why is she different? Why is she so unique? I don't know. You have made me. Everything that I've been doing in my life, I know for a fact people desire to do it, but they ain't got the balls in them or the vagina in them to do it. So I'm going to catch all the hate for the very thing that they wish they could do and be, but they choose not to. Even I'm going to take it up to this year. This year I'm gonna continue fighting for what I want, because I see that I ain't got no team. Even y'all are very funny acting when it comes to sharing my talented videos. You can sit there and watch it, even leave a comment, but where is your help? You get sick and tired of me begging, right? Help a sister out. Start sharing these videos. But you ain't gonna do that because there's something within you that you need to work on. And I done triggered you knocking at your door. But I ain't gotta do that. I ain't gotta do that. And you ain't gotta let it happen, but you still let it happen. The very people that I came from told me this and told me that, but ain't do nothing about it to help me. I sent that October London video to some people in power who I knew had power to do something about what I do naturally. Do you know these motherfuckers looked at the message and then didn't send no message back, rejected me? Just know God's rejection is your protection, and it's also showing me your true color. You see me. Thank you for seeing me and acting like you don't. Thank you for this platform, because baby, trust and believe, I know you watch me. Post notifications may be turned on. And you're going to see what God going to do. Because now I'm collaborating with God. Oh, yes, honey. We're in collaboration season. And I would love to collaborate with some other talented boss beings. You fine. I would love to, because there ain't no haterade bone in my body. If I see a beast, I want to be attached with the beast. Can you teach me something? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I'm not afraid to ask for help, but I used to be prideful. I didn't want to ask for no help because of where I came from. Being that I knew that folks knew that I need help, and you wasn't giving the help that was needed when I knew you could have offered the help that was needed. Oh, my. God is intentional. God knew what he was doing with you and me. He knew what he was doing with you and me. Your life easy? I guess good for you. Mine ain't never been easy. It's always been a challenge. It's always been a struggle. Because when I had the help and it could have helped, people want to see you do good but not better than them. And then especially if it don't look like, wait a minute, how can she do that and you come from that? We're not the same, baby. We cut from a different cloth, but the blood's still in me. But why the ones you come from won't truly help you? Oh, let's just say if you use this blessing or curse. Let's say if you speak the truth to somebody in a positive or negative form. Let's just speak on the negative, because baby, when I come with it, I came with it. You gonna say that to me? Do you not know who I am? I know who you is, and I don't give a damn about that. Do you know who I am? Why isn't the respect level there? Well, I guess because you don't give it, you ain't getting it. Don't you dare try to fake it neither, because I can discern it. My mouth, my mouth closed and burnt bridges with people and family members. And let me just say, now I was told, my mouth blocked me from my blessings? No. Delayed it maybe, but blocked? Absolutely not. You ain't got no power to stop that, honey. No, sir. No, ma'am. But God is intentional. I really used to question this man. Why you put me in this? Why you put me in this? I am a young lady. Why? So now I can't be an advocate for myself and speak up for myself when it needs to be spoken up on, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for me. When I was getting my coochie ate by my cousins, when I was getting touched by that man, I know damn well somebody knew. Why ain't nobody fight for me and stand up and say nothing? And then let me just say, years later, you know, I'm not the only one who held on this stuff as a child. Most people wait till they get adults and unleash it. Some people will say, well, I can't do nothing now and it's over and done with. Yes, the hell you can. That's still your child, right? You're supposed to speak up for them. Or are you afraid to do that? Yeah. Or are you aligned within the plan of the enemy? Yeah. Baby. I'm thankful for all that I've been through. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I'm going to keep saying it. If you didn't go through it, which I can't not think that you didn't. But if you didn't, damn. But you sat back and watched the hand that you had in my turmoil. That's just messed up. And then they wondering why I'm still standing. You already know why. The one above, baby, because he chose me. He knew that I was strong enough to go through it. I got so many arrows flying at me left and right, it ain't funny. Let me just say, and told y'all before, whatever you project onto me, baby, that is got nothing to do with me. It's all on you. Whatever you project unto me, it ain't got nothing to do with Kanisha. It's all on you. And until you realize that, I don't know what to say after that. You better open your other age brain and get to thinking. Because ain't nobody got to call you out of the end if your ass do right. And start creating some holy moments. Now, you may have been getting away with the enemy, running with him. But you already know your time running out, right? Hello, here I am. If it got anything to do with me, it's going to stop. You're going to stop. You're going to stop. Just watch. You're going to stop, baby. It's going to cease and desist one way or the other. Let me just say, if I wasn't a powerhouse, I would not be going through what I'm going through. If I wasn't who I was, I would not be going through what I'm going through. If I was no threat to the enemy, I would not be going through what I'm going through. But let's equate it. I'm a powerhouse. I'm a threat. I'm chosen. I'm called. I'm intentional. I'm strategic. I'm purposeful. I do things with a meaning, whether you mean that you ain't gonna see or hear it or not. You see me. Put some respect on his name. And I gotta do the same. I used to always get joked on. Let's start with this. I got a big forehead because I got a big brain. Don't let me get to the teeth. Some of y'all in here may have just joked on me. I got a ball behind my teeth right now to keep the gap closed, but I'll be thinking about I want to open it up. I'm actually going to the dentist very soon. Yes, we're going to the dentist, honey. I ain't been to the dentist in years. But we're going to get these teeth seen. And I'm thinking about, I'm not going to open it back up because then I'm going to be whistling. Because my gap was not a normal gap. She was open. I showed y'all a picture on this channel. Showed y'all several times. You may or may not have seen it, but my gap was cute. They used to do this when I'm walking down the hall. Used to call me Michael Strahan. I could put a quarter and a dime in between that bad boy. I said a quarter and a dime. Now you know that's a thick space, right? But it was me, and I closed it up because I got joked on so much. As you can see, the spacious. I'm saying this because somebody said something not too long ago about this, so I figured that I'd speak on this too. These spaces is because I messed up my retainers. I used to have a dog, Tasmanian Devil, the Tazzy Wazzy. I left him laying around and he thought it was a toy, and he didn't mess up the top one, but he tore that bottom one up. And let me just say, retainers are very much so expensive. And I lost them retainers years ago, honey. But I'm going to see if I can bring back something. Because I do like my smile, but I need to close these gaps up. Because in my teeth, girl, it's been a long day. You see, I got 14 spaces in my teeth. Don't let me get to the back. I still got teeth that's supposed to come out and they ain't came out yet. I'm still a baby. But I'm 32. Yes, I still got baby teeth in my mouth, child. I do. I gotta use the bathroom. What am I doing with this? I don't want to put that back on because I gotta wash my tail. I gotta find something to do that. We ain't gonna do that in here. We're gonna keep it peachy because I do need to wash. I feel a little wetness. I did just say that. Yep, I do. I hope it ain't too cold outside because look, I took off both pair of leggings that I had on. I should have took the drawers off too and washed it all, but I forgot about them. Lord knows I need to make them shrink because they a size 7. But I did wash everything that I need to wash except for this, the jacket, and the dress. I'll get to it. I was thinking about doing it in here, but I don't want to cause no problems. Although the laundromat, it is empty right now. It's only me and 2 other people. Yeah, me and 2 other people. But I will be back here because now I got to stay tuned for the content, honey. It's going to be pertaining the laundromat, okay? But, oh, Lord, I'm about to can't do that. I would have been upset. Let's make room, girlfriend. No, we're not leaving nothing. That's all you get. But God don't make mistakes, man. And I used to think that he did. He's a damn fool. He don't make no mistakes. He know exactly what you're doing. So now let me take it back to you. You know you got some good in you, right? Right? Okay then, act like it. What you gonna do with it? Is you gonna continue to hide and keep certain things hidden that should be exposed because you're trying to either protect yourself or protect somebody else? I don't give a damn how long ago it was. If you know something ain't right, call those folks out. Let's say they could be living so peaceful right now. The Lord could have saved them. The Lord could have saved them. But some things got to be told. Because guess what? I clearly see with my eyes, generations are repeating generational curses. And somebody got to do something about it. Remember, we got power in all areas. Somebody got to do something about the foolery that's going on in this world. And let me just say, children are still being touched in churches, in camp, anything dealing with sports. Let me just say, not everybody that's being a sponsor or a guidance counselor, whatever the hell, a mentor. You better discern who the hell you sending your kids with. And I pray you not align with the witness, the wit of the wrongdoing. Because shame on you. It's a child. Anywho, I'm still a child too of God. And he loves it. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. I will never question him again in regards to why I went through what I went through. Keep in mind, it was my choices and decisions. But he already knew every single thing, honey. He knew every single thing, and he knew that I was going to make it through. Even when I think that I ain't. He knew. Because I'm strong. And I'm also weak. Have a good night. I'm also weak. But I get my strength from him. And I'm thankful for it. Because if it was not for him, I don't know where I would be. But I'm thankful. I am truly thankful for all of the things that I done been through. I'm thankful for everybody that's in my life. I love y'all. Because whether you knew what you was doing or not, you have made me to be something oh so amazing. Oh shit. And I'm going to be better. Oh yes. I'm going to be better and I'm going to be all right. Because you really made my zodiac. You're making me into be a beast. Oh, let me get my ass across here. A rightful one. And I'm glad about it. I just got to be still, in a sense, and listen to him and let him lead and guide me and order my steps. I'm thankful for y'all. I love y'all. I am thankful for all the flying arrows that came my way. I am thankful for all of the negative things that I've been told. Oh, you're not going to make it. God not going to bless you. That's why you're going through what you're going through. I'm going through what I'm going through because of you. I'm going through what I'm going through because God is allowing it. I'm going through what I'm going through for the next person because I'm going to tell my story to help them out with theirs. I'm going through what I'm going through because I got to go through it. Because guess what? I'm going somewhere. Oh, I'm going somewhere, honey. And you know it. That's why all the arrows and things had to be thrown and try to stop me. That's why all the spells and the curses had to occur. All types, all across the board. When I tell you, I never would have thought that I would be going through some ish like this. I thought I would only watch stuff like this on actual TV screens. I'm literally living in a movie. I'm playing my role. Folks playing their roles too, but your role about to be exposed. A lot of folks' role is being exposed. And I'm not the villain in the story. I didn't do these evil things. Yes, I made some bad decisions and choices, but I don't do those type of evil things. I don't do that. But there are people who hide behind closed doors, even do it within an open door policy, but will hide their hands, honey. You gonna find out if you ain't already finding out. You ain't got to use your powers for evil. You could be using your powers for good. That's the crazy thing. You could be using your powers for good, but people choose to use their powers for the wrong. I did the same thing too. You think that I'm lying. But no, you got to be smarter than that, honey. Now, which one is you? But I'm going to be all right. It ain't over. It ain't over, baby. It's really just begun. But it ain't over. I'm not going to... When you keep on reminding me through your negative comments and all that little slick and sly stuff, you reminded me who the heck I'm called to be, baby. You see me. And other people see me too. I'm thankful that you got eyes to see. And you just continue to do what I told you to do. My description for this channel, mind my business. Mind our business. Do it so well that no man or one man living, no man or one man dead, no man or one man yet to be born can do it better than you. Because can't nobody be you but you, honey. But you can be a better one because you have more to offer. And that's how I feel. Continue to remind me. Continue to spend your energy on one. Because, baby, Leo, the lion, and I'm going to add my own sound, the jaguar. Stop playing. Because we could have been in this together. Because I already told folks. You remember what I told folks? But now you can't sit at my table. Sorry. I'm going to tone it down just for you. You can't sit at my table. No. You can't sit at my table because when you was at my table, I had people, let me just say, whenever I'm speaking to you now, try as hard as you can to keep your desires, your goals, and your dreams to yourself. Or try to discern whether or not you telling it to. Is this the one? I hope this the one. If not, I'm going to find out. Oh, nope, that ain't the one. It ain't. Wrong one. Sit your ass down. You got to discern who you're telling it to, because when you tell it to the wrong person, let me just give you some examples. Let's say you got a brilliant idea. And when you having an idea, you feeling so happy and so joyous. And you like, yeah, you know it's a bomb idea. And you tell someone, whether because you want to include them in with it, you may need their helping hand with it, or you just want this person to be proud of you for having the idea. And I'm just saying, there's a difference with having an idea and actually, acting on the idea for the idea to actually work out. If you find yourself telling a particular individual idea that you know damn well is good, and they have a nerve to question the idea, wrong person, cut them out, don't talk to them. Because why are you doubting my idea? If anything, let's say if you didn't believe in it, he ain't got you because it ain't your vision, your thought. Encourage the person for having the thought and having the nerve to tell your dumb. Be mindful of who you tell your stuff to, and then pay attention to how they react when you tell it. If they doubt everything that you say, question everything that you say, and don't give no encouragement with it, they ain't the ones that you need to be around. I don't care if that's your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your best. I don't give a damn who they are, even the goddamn animal. Okay? If they are not typing you up, especially in this world we living in with shit hard and we should be being our natural creative selves, if they not hyping you up, cut their ass off. Because you're going to be in stagnation season messing with them, all because they got their own personal ill will, low self-esteem thoughts about themselves. And then they align with you and see that you confident within yourself, and it's just going to be a problem. Chaos that don't need to be occurred and happening. Oh, God, it took me so long to learn this. Now, I was programmed to be a loner as a child. When grown folks come in, you go in the room. I told y'all this before too. I'm accustomed to a room. I love being in a room by myself. But as I've gotten older, let me say, other traps were set to the point where I had to go and be around people. And then they like, yeah, it ain't gonna work because she like to be by herself. Baby, it didn't work. If anything, you done taught me really how to be around people when I'm around people, baby, I'm still alone. I could be around 20 fucking people and still feel the fuck alone. Why? Because with the 20 people, we ain't aligned. God damn it. We ain't aligned. There's just nothing. We here within our able bodies, but baby, I like being alone. I love it actually now because I was programmed into this shit, and I work well by being alone. I can think properly while being alone. But within this season, let me just say, being in Alexandria, is this my bus? Please don't pass me.
Line 30.
Thank you. I'm about to get left. So I was in the cut. I have learned in Alexandria, Virginia, and Arlington, and Washington, D.C. how to work with people. Yes, me volunteering. Baby, I thought I would never. I told for real. I'm like, I'm not doing. Let me take it back to when I first was going to get in college. I could have gotten scholarships by volunteering. I didn't want to do that shit. Because I didn't want to be around the fucking people. I always had a problem with people. I wonder why. Isolation. Girl, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for this season. Yes, it's rough. Yes, it's tough. But I know that I can get through it because I did it before. It's damn so different. We ain't in no tent, bitch. But I know I'm going to be all right. Because I got to stay prayerful. I got to keep my head held high. I hope this is, Lord, I don't know if I'm on the right bus or not, honestly. I might not be on the right bus. Oh well. I ain't got shit to do anyway. I'm learning to work with people. And I'm learning that folks still get on my goddamn nerves. And then I'm learning to, when I sense the energy of the bullshit, Kanisha, you already know, let that shit fly. Let it fly. Let them do their thing, and you continue to be you. You continue to keep showing up. And you continue to allow for people to keep showing and exposing their true selves, because I'm showing my true self. I really don't give a flying bird about your negative thoughts. I kind of don't even care. I kind of don't care about the positive, but I do. I'm being honest. Because it all comes within me. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave it alone. But I'm thankful for all y'all. Online and offline, in real walk of life. I'm thankful for every soul. The ones that tried to tear me down, I'm thankful for you. The ones who did try to uplift me and build me up, I'm thankful for you. Because when I tell you the very thing that I prayed for, I was really afraid of, baby God, and I got to do it. Because it's time for the world to see me. It's time for the world to see you. Let your light shine. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you doubt. Just remove the damn doubt. There's a space for you here. Why? Because he still got you here. You still here for a reason. He ain't done with you. So while you here, tap into that light. Hello? When I point my finger at me personally, tap into it. I don't give a damn if you are scared. Let that scaredness or that fear put fire up under your booty and you get it going. Because what are you truly afraid of? You gotta fail in order to succeed. You have to. It's inevitable. You have to fail in order to succeed. Let me just say, I've been failed. Let me remind you the fucking YouTube channels. How many channels did I lose? And how many times did I pick back up each and every single goddamn time and build another one? You think I'm gonna stop because I failed? No. If anything, I'm gonna keep going. Like the Energizer Bunny. I'm going to keep going. You ain't gonna stop me. If anything, it's gonna be me that's gonna stop me. You're not gonna do nothing. If anything, you either gonna help it, or I'm gonna allow for you to delay it. Either or. We'll see, you know. But please, y'all. I'm on the right button. Count your blessings. Be thankful for your life journey, because that's what this is. Be thankful for your journey. And test these spirits. Be thankful. I'm telling you, he don't make no mistakes. I don't care how you fix it in your head that he did. He don't. And if you sit back and look at your past, baby, it's going to start to add up. And then if you look, especially the times that we're in now, we got to do something good. We have to extend those great, fruitful characteristics. We have to. That's how things are going to get better. It starts with you and I once we stop hating on one another. I showed you that I can do it. I did it. I never really hated these people. I was just being a hater. I can't make it make sense, but it is stupid. I ain't never had no real ill will hate towards nobody in my bone. I just had a problem that I couldn't do it. Or I didn't believe in myself that I couldn't do it. I can do it. I can do it. You can do it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. more to offer. And we need to stop offering that bad stuff. Think about your children. That's if you care about them. If you don't care about them, trust me, I understand. I come from that. Think about someone who you care about. Think about you. But then again, that's the problem. We be thinking about ourselves. Think about somebody else for a change. I'm going to encourage you again. I know you didn't like the YouTube short, but I would like for you just to think about volunteering. You never know what your hands could help do. All small things equivalent to something big and meaningful. If we keep doing these small things, it's going to add up. I'm telling you, I feel it in my soul. I truly feel it in my soul. That's why I had to deny myself and make a change. Like, seriously. On that note, I'm going to catch y'all in a few. Because now I got to focus. I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. If you did, before you leave this live, have a personal conversation with YouTube by hitting that like button, letting them know that you enjoyed it. If you dislike it, that's fine. Go ahead and hit the dislike button. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, the choice is yours. It's up to you, but think about it first. But I would love to have you here. I would love to have your extra subscription here and your eyes on me occasionally or 24/7. All eyes on me, okay? Leave a comment down below. Share this video or any other video on my channel that you feel as though it's great to be shared. But I'm going to tell you, you need to start sharing some of these videos. I'm scratching my head. Start sharing some of these videos because it will help me out. You ain't got to worry about me begging you for nothing if you do what I tell you to do. Rightfully, righteously. So you can see if anything can be done. Thank you. I'm telling you, do it. Do it. Start sharing. Sharing is caring, dag nabbits. Anywho's, I will see y'all when I see y'all. And yeah, good night, y'all.